In this class, we are going to discuss about question number 13, exercise 14.1, probability. Observe this question. A die is thrown once. So what about the die? First we should know about the die. Die having 6 numbers. What? Die having 6 number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Die having 6 numbers. Once we throw a die, we can obtain any one number. Clear? Find the probability of getting. Now first one, find the probability of getting a prime number. Second one, a number lying between 2 and 6. Third one, probability of an odd number. Like these 3 questions we are having, small questions, easily we can solve. We want probability. So die having what? 6 number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say total number of possible outcomes. So in a die, total number of possible outcomes equal to what? 6. In a die, we are having total number of possible outcomes will be what? 6. Clear? Now first question I am solving. Probability of getting a prime number. Easy question. Probability of getting a prime number. What is the formula of probability of an event? Probability of an event is what? Number of favorable outcomes divided of total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes, what? 6. Once we throw a die, we are getting what? In a die we are having 6 possible outcomes. So total number of possible outcomes will be what? 6. Now we want probability of getting a prime number. In a 1 to 6, how many prime numbers we are having? 2, 3 and 5. Observe, getting a prime number 1 to 6, we are having 3 prime numbers, 2, 3 and 5. 1 is neither a prime nor a composite number. Prime number is what? Prime number having only 2 factors, 1 in itself. So 1 to 6 we are having 2, 3 and 5. These 3 are prime numbers. Prime numbers are what? Once we talk about prime numbers, so in which 2, 3 and 5. These 3 numbers are what? Prime numbers. 1 is neither a prime nor a composite. Clear? 4 and 6 are not a prime numbers. Clear? Because 4 and 6 are having more than 2 factors. Clear? So prime numbers are having only 2 factors, 1 in itself. So 2, 3, 5, these are what? Prime numbers. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Clear? So probability of getting a prime number. So what is the formula of probability of an event? Number of favorable outcomes. So getting a prime numbers, we are having 3 favorable outcomes. So we will say, one time I am writing formula, number of favorable outcomes divided of total possible outcomes, Now we can easily to write the probability of getting a prime number. Clear? Total possible outcomes, once we are throwing what? Die, then we are getting 6. Total possible outcomes will be what? 6. So number of favorable outcomes when getting a prime number. Probability of getting a prime number in which number of favorable outcomes will be what? Prime numbers are 3, 2, 3, 5. So 3 divided of total possible outcomes will be what? 6. So once we solve this one, 1 time, 2 time, 1 by 2 will be what? probability of getting a prime number. This is the solution for first one. Now second one. What about the second one? Probability of a number lying between 2 and 6. Between 2 and 6 we are having 3, 4, 5, 3 numbers. Probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6. Between 2 and 6. Observe carefully. Probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6. Between 2 and 6 we are having 3 numbers. What numbers we are having? Between 2 and 6 we are having 3, 4, 5. These 3 numbers we are having. And these are what? Favorable outcomes. So, probability of an event is what? Number of favorable outcomes divided of total possible outcomes. So, probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6 will be what? 3 divided of 6. Once we solve this one, we are getting 1 by 2. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 1 by 2. So, probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6, 3 numbers in between we are having. So, number of favorable outcomes will be what? 3 divided of total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes in a die is what? 6. So, 3 by 6 we are getting 1 by 2. Now, last one, third one. Probability of getting an odd number. Probability of getting an odd number. Probability of getting an odd number. In a die, we are having 6 number. Out of these 6, how many odd numbers we are having? 1 is the odd, 3 is the odd, and 5 is odd. So, odd numbers are what? In which we are having 3 odd numbers. 1, 3, 5. These are odd numbers. Remaining 2, 4, 6. These are what? Even numbers. So, probability of getting an odd number, 3 odd numbers in these numbers we are having. So, we can say number of favorable outcomes will be what? 3. Number of favorable outcomes is what? 3 divided of total possible outcomes will be what? 6. Once we solve, we are getting 1 by 2. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 1 by 2. So, in these all 3 questions, we are getting probability is what? 1 by 2, half. Clear? Again, observe what we are doing in this question. A die is thrown once. Die having 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers we are having. Find the probability of a prime number. First, we should know the prime number. Prime number having 2 factors, 1 and itself. Now, 1 is neither a prime nor a composite. 2, 3 and 5. 2, 3, 5. Only these 3 numbers are what? Prime numbers. So, number of favorable outcomes will be what? 3. Divided of total possible outcomes will be what? 6. 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2. This is the probability of getting a prime number. Now, next one. A number lying between 2 and 6. Between 2 and 6 we are having 3 numbers. 3, 4, 5. So, number of favorable outcomes will be what? 3. Divided of total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes in a die is what? 6. So, again we are getting 1 by 2. Last one, probability of getting an odd number. In a 6 numbers we are having in a die. Out of these, 3 numbers are what? Odd numbers. 1, 3 and 5. These are odd numbers. Remaining are what? Even numbers. So, number of favorable outcomes for this case will be what? 3 divided of 6. We are getting 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 will be what? Probability of these all questions. I hope you understand this question. That's all about this question. Thank you so much.